Another deadly shooting in Springfield, this time on Bay Street, marking now the third homicide of the year. Authorities just revealing that victim's identity just this afternoon.
Western Mass News reporter Wesley Days is hearing from local leaders as the fallout continues. Wesley.
Yeah, Abby and Chris, it was just a few hours ago that we first heard from the Hampden District Attorney's Office. They're telling Western Mass News that 23-year-old Anthony Goss of Westfield was the gunshot victim who died at the scene on Bay Street yesterday afternoon. Let's give you a look at that scene. Police first responded there. You're looking at it. It's around 4 o'clock. That's where officers found one man with gunshot injuries. He died at the scene. The Hampden DA's office says they're still investigating that incident. This afternoon, we spoke with City Councilor LeVar Click Bruce, who serves as the chair of the council's Public Safety Committee, about the impact of yesterday's event.
Another unfortunate killing in our city. My condolences go out to the family, and more importantly, we just have to come up with some concrete solutions to continue to curb this gun violence going on in our city.
Well, coming up, Abby and Chris, we're focusing on getting to those solutions that Councilor Click Bruce just spoke about. Tonight at 6, and a little under an hour from now, we posed the question to community members: where do we go from here when it comes to keeping our kids and families safe from gun violence, as those temperatures that Janet was just talking about continue to rise and more people are headed outside? Reporting live in studio, Wesley Days, Western Mass News.